Woman Road rages against me, gets arrested during Christmas. This happened 2 weeks before Christmas, and I was driving back from Target with a cart full of gifts. The roads were packed, and I was stuck in stop-and-go traffic on the main strip near the mall. I'm in the right lane going maybe 25 in a 35 zone because traffic is literally crawling. Out of nowhere, this silver SUV comes flying up behind me, riding so close I can't even see her headlights. I'm talking like 2 feet from my bumper. She starts laying on the horn, even though there's cars in front of me, and I literally can't go anywhere. I was already stressed from fighting 3 moms for the last decent bike in the store. I tap my brakes just to flash the lights, not even to slow down, just to be like, hey, back off. She loses it, swerves into the left lane, floors it past me, and as she passes, she rolls down her window and screams something I can't make out. Then she cuts right back in front of me so hard I have to actually brake to avoid hitting her. I have a dash cam that I installed 6 months ago, front and back cameras. It caught everything. The woman slams on her brakes right in front of me, like a full stop in the middle of moving traffic. I honk and swerve left to avoid rear-ending her. She speeds up again, and I'm just trying to get away from this psycho. Every time I switch lanes, she switches lanes. Every time I slow down, she slows down. This goes on for 3 blocks until we hit a red light. I get in the left turn lane thinking if I turn, she'll have to go straight. She pulls up right next to me, rolls down her window and starts screaming. Tells me I could have caused an accident, says she's going to follow me and teach me a lesson. The light turns green. I make my left, she goes straight. I think it's over. 2 minutes later, the same silver SUV is behind me again. My stomach dropped because she definitely turned around and followed me. I'm almost at my neighborhood and she's not letting this go. I drive past my house and circle the block hoping she'll give up. She doesn't. I pull over 3 houses down and she parks right behind me, blocking me in. She gets out and starts walking toward my car. I lock my doors and call 911. The operator answers and I tell them someone followed me home. The woman is banging on my window telling me to get out. The operator tells me to stay in the vehicle and that officers are on the way. The woman starts pacing around my car, kicking my tires, yelling about how I'm a coward. A couple neighbors come out, but nobody approaches her because she's tweaking hard. A cop car pulls up maybe 4 minutes later. 2 officers get out, and the woman immediately switches her tone. She starts telling them I was driving reckless, that I brake-checked her multiple times. She's dead-ass crying now, playing the victim. The officer comes to my window, and I explain what actually happened. Then I tell him I have it all on dash cam, both cameras, front and rear footage. He asks if he can see it, and I pull up the app on my phone. I show him everything. Her tailgating me, honking, cutting me off, brake-checking me, following me through multiple turns. The timestamp proves it all. The other officer is running her plates. He walks over and says something quietly to the first officer. They both look at her different now. The first officer asks for her license and registration. She argues that she's the victim. He repeats the request. She goes to her car to get her documents. When she hands them over, the officer tells her she has an outstanding warrant for failure to appear on unpaid traffic citations. Her face goes pale. She starts saying that's impossible, that she paid those. The officer tells her she's being placed under arrest. She tries to get back in her car. The second officer blocks her door. She's trapped between both of them now and starts crying, saying she has kids at home and Christmas shopping to finish. They handcuff her right there. She's screaming about how this is unfair and she's going to sue everyone. They put her in the back of the cop car and one of the officers tells me I can go. He says I should save that dash cam footage because she might try to press charges later. I tell him I'm already backing it up. This happened on December 10th. She spent that night in jail, and because it was a weekend, she didn't see a judge until Monday, so she missed that entire weekend right before Christmas. My neighbor texted me later saying that woman had been speeding through the neighborhood for weeks, and everyone was low-key glad to see her finally face consequences. I never heard from her again. No charges, no lawsuit, nothing.